division series picks. Yankees Royal series. This has the potential to be an upset. For whatever reason in series past with these new extended wild card teams getting in, and it seems like getting a first round bye has not really worked out for a lot of teams. So this has the potential to be an upset. I don't think this one will be. I think the Royals may take it to 5 games, but I think in the end the Yankees they're a better roster. It's just going to come down to their bullpen. I think are they going to be able to perform at a high level that's needed in the postseason? And I don't know. We'll see. I think the Yankees I think they're just better on paper, and they should win this series. But like I said, this wouldn't surprise me if the Royals take it to 5, and honestly, wouldn't surprise me if they do pull off the upset. But my upset, at least of these opening divisional rounds, is going to be the next AL series. Guardians and Tigers. Tigers are white hot right now. They are the definition of a scary team that you did not want to let into the playoffs, just for how hot they ended their season and how good they looked. And yeah, I think they knock out Cleveland, and they have the potential to even sweep the Guardians. They are white hot right now. I don't know many teams that would want to play them, and unfortunately for Cleveland not getting that number 1 seed, they get them here. So Detroit, I have moving on to the ALCS to take on the Yanks. Divisional on the NL side, Mets and Phillies. Before the season started, I picked the Phillies to be my World Series team. I'm going to keep going with them at least through this round. I think they'll take care of the Mets. This is another series that has the potential to be an upset. The Mets they got hot right at the end of the season. Played good playoff baseball so far. This one I could see going all 5 as well. But yeah, Philly is on paper better. They should win, and I have them winning this one. And then the Dodgers and the Padres. I would love to pick San Diego. They're another one of those teams that got hot at the right time too. But the Dodgers, man, they can't afford to lose, right? I mean, all the money that they've poured in, and the guys they've brought in, even with injuries and whatnot, they've still managed to bring guys in and pay them. And I cannot see them getting bounced in the NLDS. So yeah, give me the Dodgers here. So you'll have Philly and the Dodgers in the NLCS. So who do I have winning the championship series? From the AL side, I have the Yankees and Tigers. Man, I almost want to go Tigers here, and there's something about teams that get just really, really hot at the right time in the MLB these days. Look at the Rangers last year. They kind of came on out of nowhere and just went on this crazy run. And I don't know. I almost feel like Detroit's that team this year. They I don't know. They just have that feel. Obviously, they have experience in the playoffs, at least from the the managerial side of it. They have some guys that have had success, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's more so the Tigers, or I don't trust the Yankees as much. They're not a very complete team, which is weird to say for a number 1 seed, but they definitely have flaws in key spots. We don't know, the situation at first base. Is Rizzo going to come back at some point? Are they going to ride with Ben Rice? Are they going to play Oswaldo? I mean, you got a lot of question marks at one position, and then, like I said, their bullpen is very, very hit or miss. We don't know who the closer is going to be, Aaron Boone hasn't really committed to anybody. You would hope it's Luke Weaver, just for how good he's pitched the last month of the season, but for whatever reason, they just Boone and I think Cashman and somebody else must have a button on something, because they love going to Clay Holmes still, and I wouldn't trust Clay Holmes pitching to a high school baseball team right now. So that's what scares me. Those factors, and then the Aaron Boone factor. I've been very vocal. I am not an Aaron Boone fan. I think he has long outstayed his welcome in the Bronx, and he just doesn't have the. I don't think he has the skill and leadership it takes to take a team to the World Series. I really don't. I think you're going to see a lot of flaws be out there for everyone to see in these playoffs. So with all that being said, I'm going to go Tigers here. I'm going to have them win the AL pennant. And who are they going to play? I'm going to stick with my original pick from the start of the season. I'm going Philadelphia. They're a very complete team. They have injuries too, but I'm gonna ride with my pick. I'm going with Philly. I don't know. There's just something about the Dodgers, and you throw that 2020 season out the window. It's still the Dodgers, and they seem to find a way to mess it up in October. So give me Philly here. I have Detroit and Philadelphia for the 2024 World Series, and I don't know. I don't know who to pick. Like I said at the start of the season, I had Philly. But I don't know, man. Just something about that Detroit team makes me want to just pick them to go and just run it all the way. And I don't know, man. I can't do that. I'm gonna keep Philly. I'll stick with my original pick from the start of the season. Yeah, I'll have Philly over Detroit here. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if it goes 7 games. But yeah, give me Philadelphia. They'll remain my pick for the whole season. And I think if they're going to pull off the win, then you're going to see big games from Bryce Harper. I think he'll be a World Series MVP. And yeah, Philly gets off to Schneid and gets their first World Series title since 2008. So those are my 2024 MLB playoff picks.